I was talking to this indie cat last week, man, down in Miami, and he's holding up his phone showing me his distributor dashboard, right? He goes, "Bro, look at that, $100,000 gross. I am sitting on $1 million catalog, easy." And I just had to pause, like, man, hold up.
100,000 gross, right? See, that is the classic trap people fall into. 100 grand on a distributor dashboard looks amazing on social media, but when an actual acquisition fund steps in, they do not care about your gross streaming total. They do not care about distributor totals. They look at one thing, and that is NPS, your net publisher share.
Yeah, NPS. Break down what that actually means when the suit sits down at the table.
So, net publisher share, or NPS, is the publisher's share of recurring annual royalty earnings after collection costs. That means you strip away the writer shares, you strip out the performance rights organization admin fees, you slice off sub-publisher cuts, and whatever is left after collection costs, that is your actual NPS. On 100 grand gross, after everybody takes their cut, your actual base might only be $40,000.
40 grand. Man, 40 grand off 100 grand gross. That is a heavy payload getting shaved off before you even get to talk multiples.
Exactly. And then you hit the reality of current market multiples. Back in 2021, when money was basically free, funds were throwing crazy money around, paying 25 to 29 times NPS. But in 2026, the catalog market has recalibrated. Right now, stable independent catalogs with low decay rates are trading around 8 to 14 times NPS.
8 to 14 times on 40 grand is a completely different ball game than $1 million. You are talking, what, like $320,000 to $560,000?
Precisely. And if that 100 grand was driven by one single viral song on TikTok that blew up 6 months ago, that decay rate is steep. Buyers see high decay, and that multiple collapses into single digits. You might get 4 or 5 times NPS if you are lucky.
Wait, let us talk about the paperwork too, because I see this all the time in the studio. Guys have a hit track, but they got an uncleared 5% feature credit, or a producer split that was agreed on in a text message at 3 in the morning with no signed split sheet.
Oh, that messiness will destroy your valuation faster than low stream counts. A buyer coming in with legal due diligence sees an uncleared feature or ambiguous writer agreement, and they immediately discount the asset to account for future litigation risk. That paperwork flaw knocks 3 to 4 turns off your valuation multiple right off the top.
3 to 4 turns off the multiple. So an issue over 5% on a producer split can take a legit $1 million offer and collapse it down into an unbankable $600,000 contract.
Literally, yes. A $400,000 penalty just because you did not get a clean signature on a split sheet before sending the track to mastering.
Man, that is brutal. So if we are talking to creators who want to actually engineer a catalog that commands that upper range, like 14 times or higher, how do you actually build low decay rates into the music?
You build recurring, diversified income streams that do not depend on a social media algorithm. High multiple catalogs are anchored in evergreen sync licensing, consistent search-based catalog streams, and even physical sales like vinyl. If your revenue is balanced across film, television placements, organic playlisting, and physical product, your annual decay curve flattens out.
Right, because syncs and television shows or sports broadcasts keep paying out year after year, whereas a viral trend disappears in 90 days.
Exactly. It is about predictable, discounted cash flow. And here's where most artists make a strategic blunder. When they finally get a valuation, they think it is an all or nothing liquidation. They sell 100% of their masters or publishing, take the cash, and 5 years later they have no income stream left.
Man, selling 100% of your rights feels like selling the farm just because you had one good harvest. What is the smarter play?
The smart move is the partial catalog buyout strategy. Instead of selling everything, you sell a minority strip, say 20% or 30% of your NPS at the peak of your valuation. You take that liquidity, say $300,000, and deploy it immediately into income-producing assets outside the music business, like commercial real estate or index funds.
300 grand into real estate while you still keep 70 to 80% of your catalog rights generating passive cash every quarter.
Yes, you de-risk your financial life while retaining operational control and the remaining majority of your royalties. You shift from being just an artist waiting on a distributor payout to being a rights executive managing a yield-bearing asset.
And if you run semi-annual NPS audits, you usually find unmatched royalties that collection societies missed anyway, which boosts your baseline before you even go to market.
Absolutely. Get your paperwork tight, audit your earnings, keep your rights, and treat your catalog like generational capital.
Facts, man. Lock in the paperwork first, execute the strategy. Good chatting today, brother.